everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Callie's in the Kitchen. I am using a round mold. I received this as a gift with some other shaped molds, like a round, rectangle and square. So I'm doing a project in each shape. I've got here some resin that I used in a previous project, and I had some left over, and I'm hoping I have enough for a very thin layer. This is Colorberry, and it looks like I might have, 10-15 grams left. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I hope so. This is a several step project. It's kind of a craft resin project, I suppose, for the lack of a better way to explain it. So I want to pour a very thin layer of black, and then I'll show you what I plan on putting on top of it in the next clip when I get it ready. So I'm going to get as much of my resin out, and then I'm going to turn the mold around. So you'll see what I mean, like this, to make sure I get a coating on just the bottom. So I think a black background for what I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to plop it. Learned this from Julie, from Pouring Your Heart Out, to get as much bubbles out. And then I will torch it pretty soon. And then I'll come back to you on the next step. So while that is curing, I do want to hopefully get it before it cures and thickens up too much, because I want to stick this piece onto here in the center. And what that piece is an acrylic blank or silhouette that I purchased from Nadia from Leah Dia Designs. I am crazy about her silhouettes and discs. Well, I'm not sure which way she'd like to call it, but I call it blanks and I call it silhouettes. And there are so many different designs. So what I have here is one of them. She has different sizes. It has a backing, which is terrific for when you paint on this side. So I've got a piece of holographic vinyl that I'm going to remove the backing and just use the sticky side. Look how pretty that is. And the first thing I'm going to do, I forgot. Let me move this aside here. Is to take out the plastic, the backing that she has. It's to protect it while shipping, and it's a terrific idea for protecting it, and you'll see why when I show you the next steps. So now I'm kind of rushing in a way, because after I glue this on or stick this on to that vinyl sheet, I need to cut around it so that the vinyl's not hanging out. So this is pretty easy to remove, and usually if you take your time and are patient, you can do it in one swoop, which is really, really fun. I find that an accomplishment for me when I do that. Look at this pretty design. Isn't it just gorgeous? Oh, so I remember watching Nadia from years ago, and her drawings were like drop dead gorgeous. Freehand. She did it freehand. So I think a lot of people kept saying, oh, your drawings are incredible. You need to create stuff so we could use it. Use what you do. All right, let me see. Get the sticky part out. All right, so now I'm going to put that side on here. And then I'm going to use my little bone folder and push it down. Just make sure. And it's okay that that's all sticky there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my scissors and my knife and cut around here and take out all that excess that I don't need. And I will catch you for the next step. Okay, I thought I'd show you real quick. I've used a, I can't remember what this this little piece is. It's during my quilting days. And it allows you to cut and not destroy the surface of your counter or wherever. So, so I'm using my X-Acto knife instead of my scissors. And then as I cut around, I just pull the vinyl away. And then I just go back in and sort of fine tune it. So I'll put you on a time lapse, but wanted to kind of show you what I was doing. And you can watch as much or as little as you'd like. And then I go back in after and, you know, take care of all the little pieces that might still be hanging out there. So let me just switch hands in a moment and put my, I think my X-Acto knife has kind of gotten a little, see, I'm following the pattern of the acrylic disc. Okay. All right, so you can see from the back, oops, I see a little piece right here, that I cleaned it up pretty well. And I know I was, you know, rushing while I was taping, so it looked a little maybe more cumbersome than it really is. It's really not. So I just have a little piece right here that I just saw. I'm doing this in the evening and it's a little dark in my kitchen here, even though I have a nice overhead light. So, so what I do is after I do that part, I look on the back and sort of make sure that it's nice and clean looking, meaning, you know, that I've cut it. That's good. So now I hope my black, I've let it sit for a bit just to get thickened up, and I want to place this. I still see some little areas, so I'm just fine tuning it. Sorry, folks. Because once I put it on, it's going to get stuck. So let me clean it up again. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. Okay, so now it's all cleaned up. And I'm going to drop it on the top. Okay, I'm going to have to do it like this so I can see the center. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like this. Maybe just move it just a little bit up here. Great. I'm just going to leave it and let it cure. Then I will see you for the next step. So why I placed that vinyl underneath, of course, is that if I just placed the disc, you know, the black will just come out and just sort of negate the whole blank disc. So the purpose is to put a layer, and you can do any color that you want. And I thought black would be good only because when I take this brown backing off, there's going to be black on it. Then I'm going to color it, and then and I wanted a thin layer because after I color the insides here, I'm going to put a layer of resin, clear resin over it. So it's a several step part. Ooh, that is kind of seeking in here, so I might take my because I don't want it to go in there. I'm going to take my syringe and take some of this black out. So I will catch you for the next step. Okay, so that black has sort of cured, and I could just leave it like this and just have that holographic, be the final, and then take off my backer and it would be really pretty. But I like to color. So what I'm going to do is I've just got some craft resin here that I've mixed up for another project. So I'm just going to do a very little bit in here because you'll see what I'm going to do next. So that's all I'm going to use for now. I'm just letting that sit. I thought I'd try this Kamenskaya alcohol inks that I purchased from Amazon, and it was something that Kaplia.art had recommended. Now, I'm not sure whether I want to use my little pipette, or a brush or my stick. So let me just try first using my stick and doing, using that as filling in the little compartments. I just love these discs. They're so fun to play with and do all kinds of stuff. Okay, so now what I think I'll do is I'll take my little pipette, see if I can squeeze up some. Okay, cool. Now I'm not sure what color I wanted to do. Okay, if I did that red, let me do all the reds first of where I, want the red color to be. And I might do it, a little less than like that dark one, just sort of maybe give a little shading. So this one is there. I'll move my box here. So I'll just keep doing different colors. But, I do one color at a time. And this is while I'm just waiting for my resin to get to the one in the cup, to get to 35 degrees for my project. So now that was red, and if I did those, and then if I do green, oh, I can't think. Oh, okay, I think what I'll do, since this goes a little faster, I guess it all depends on the compartments that you're using. I'll do that. And just sort of spread that. So I would do the same thing. You know what? I might do some with resin, some with UV resin, and some with the vitriol glass paints, just for a variety. So let's see if I can finish up. Oops, that wasn't enough in here. I might have to pour a little bit more resin. Oops. I try not to get too high, because otherwise it'll drip over. Ooh, okay, cool. Now these Kamenskaya alcohol inks are very deep color. So I know in some areas I'm missing out on my holographic vinyl underneath. So it's just a matter of how much of the resin you put in. So I will just continue to do this, and when I change to maybe a UV resin or vitriol, I'll let you in to see that. So right now I'm just going to finish this, add a little bit more resin, a little bit more ink to get it into those areas. And let's see if you can see that. Oh, I didn't realize. There we go. Hopefully you can see the red. All right. Boy, it's really holographic. All right. Catch you at the next segment. Excuse this project right here. So, okay, I'm just going to show you how I picked up some glitter that I had. It's called Sparkles. And I'm going to put a little bit of resin in here. And I'm going to fill the gaps, the little sections, with a glitter. And then I told you I was going to show you, you know, the other one, the vitriol. I won't, because it's just taking the paint and sort of doing the same thing that I'm going to be doing here. You'll see. And I like this little brush that I got. It's kind of stiff, and it's going to act. Okay, I'm going to need more resin, otherwise it's a little too gooey. So let me just do this on the side. Apologize for that. Sort of running out of room here. I'll just show you a few. I think what I'm going to use this one for since it's a small area, oops, put a little bit too much there. Whoa! I've got to be careful when I drop that in. So I'm going to use this green glitter, sort of green glitter, for this portion of the flower design. So it's basically just dropping, you know, inks or glitter or resin or UV resin into these compartments. And then it's so wonderfully thought through about this backing, because look at all the mess I'm making, but it will be cleaned up the moment I take that backing off. So, oops, right here. I'll just do one more here. So what I do is I drop it in and then spread it out. So I'll do this real quick right here. I won't show you the rest of it. And then I will see you for the next step. Okie doke. So excuse my work in progress over here. So you saw in the clip before that I was removing the brown backing off of my piece. And I have now taken it off, and I kind of want to do a little bit of somewhat of a reveal, but I just see a little nick here. So anyway, so here it comes. Boom. Look at that. Is that colorful or what? I'm not going to do a close-up or anything yet because it's not quite complete. So I just see a little, yeah, there, got it. All right. So I've mixed up some clear resin. This is just an epoxy blend, Dupont blend of A and B, and I'm just pouring a layer. Ooh. Because I thought I needed, okay, I didn't think I needed that much because I'm trying to save the other one for my other piece, but that's okay. I think I have enough. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so that's going to be in there. I'm going to let it torch it. Now, what happened is the silhouette, the black backing, has gone away. It got submerged in the black. So in hindsight, next time when I do this again, I'm going to do a white background so that the black acrylic disc can be seen. However, I kind of like this look because it's like it's embedded, or like maybe someone will say, "Ooh, how did you do that?" So I will see you for the unmolding when this top layer cures. Okay, so here is the backside. I can see some of the holographic pattern. Here we go. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so, so pretty. I just love that design. It looks like stained glass almost, but that I really kind of like that the disc black kind of got hidden with the black of the my base. But I've got to get another one of those designs. It's so pretty. One bubble, gosh darn it. But there you go. Acrylic disc coaster. Thank you so much for watching.